ever wonder where your clothes come from? Who made it? Who designed it? I bet if every one of us take a look at our tag, we would either find it being made in China, Bangladesh, or Vietnam. These three countries are top in the world for being mass production countries, which is what brings me here today. The mass production being created by the fast fashion industry needs to stop. We need to stop supporting an industry that is not ethical, that is damaging our environment, and that can put us in danger. I know a lot of us, being in the 21st century, always want to be caught up with the latest trends, have the latest clothes, have everything that's trendy in the internet. But it is so important to understand that that really damages our environment. After extensively researching this, I have the biggest problems with the fast fashion industry that need to be understood so that we can understand why we need to stop supporting such industry. Fast fashion is essentially the mass production of on-trend items. So those little crop tops that we like to see around, anything that comes from China is essentially mass produced. A lot of big companies like Zara and H&M are the biggest fast fashion companies here in the US. These companies damage our environment in so many ways. They damage our environment from the beginning of where the piece is created to where it ends up. The fast fashion industry is responsible for 10% of our carbon emission. That is so much. And it is growing at an alarming rate. They produce so much of these items that is also affecting our water supply. Because a lot of these items are created from cotton, which is a textile that needs a lot of water, it is really affecting people from these countries. Did you know it takes 700 gallons to make one cotton t-shirt? Just one. And it takes 1,200 gallons to create a pair of pants. When we wear them, we don't think twice about that. I bet you anything. But it's really alarming how much water mass production is responsible for. Now that we've discussed that, and we discussed how it is damaging our environment, I want to discuss why it is unethical. Fast fashion is unethical because of the way they treat their workers. A lot of these workers are children that work in these companies. They're literally known as sweatshops, where they help these children. These children are put to work being 5, 6, 7 years old. They constantly get hurt because of their lack of skills, because they're children. Children should not be sewing your next t-shirt. They should be playing with toys. They hold large mass production factories like this, where women are put to work, and they're put to work on unfair wages. They get paid far less than they should be getting paid, and this needs to stop. These people are held in harsh conditions where it's seriously unethical. It is also unethical because a lot of these fast fashion companies, large ones like H&M and Zara, take advantage of original creators. Original creators that put their entire thoughts in every piece they create. A large company that works in the fast fashion industry can literally come and take their design and run with it, because they are able to produce this in such large quantities that they are able to price them at a very low point. I know you've seen around a certain post on Twitter that says when you support a small business, you're not supporting a family to be fed and to have a roof over their head, and not a CEO by their 7th vacation home. It is so important to stop supporting the fast fashion industry. It is harmful to us as well. To lower their cost, they are willing to sacrifice the quality, which means that they use textiles that can be toxic to the consumers. That is another way they are also unethical. But I do have a solution to this, or something that can help reduce the support towards these brands and these companies. First of all, we gotta start shopping smarter. I know a lot of us tend to focus on quality over quantity, and it's time we don't do that. We focus on having one valuable piece that we can keep throughout. Let's focus on donating and thrifting more, using secondhand. It's become so popularized right now, which is great. Let's also focus on supporting those original creators. It is so important to do that because you are helping them continue to feed their families. We need to become more aware of what we wear, of what we buy. It is time for us to stop supporting these large corporations and stop the support for this large mass production fast fashion companies.